Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune News Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Brooks. I'll be your host. We hope you guys had a really great week. As you guys know, there's a lot of crazy things going on now, so this is the time more than ever before. Get your friends and family in front of the Fortune News platform. This is an opportunity, to change your life of your friends and your family and your neighborhood and community. We need this more than anything before. Come on, join us. Have your friends and family come see us. All right, Bryant, you got the floor.
All right, fantastic. And again, I would like to welcome everyone as well. Thank you for coming. We are really pleased because you could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and we really appreciate that. So we don't take that for granted. So thank you for those of you that are here and those of you that are watching the webinar. Okay, we really appreciate it. As always, I'd like to get into some housekeeping real quick, just to let everyone know we have no complaints. Everything is going great with the platform. People are getting the hang of getting the gifts out and confirming themselves when they send the gifts. I mean, it's just working like clockwork. And I just commend all of you out there that are doing the work and helping others to get involved and showing them how to move forward into the platform. I really commend you. My hat's off to you. And things are just going to get better from here. And so, just keep up the good work. Remember, this is not a race, okay? This is a marathon, okay? This is going to become a lifestyle. This is a community. And so we want you to, take your time, help people, get people through, and you guys are really doing it. So I really applaud you. We got new people coming in all the time now, and it's steady the pace. It's steady the pace. So I love it. I love it. So what is 14 Eagles all about, okay? That's the main question. Because a lot of times people come in and they look at 14 Eagles, and the main thing that they want to do is, of course, they want to get gifts, right? They want to make money, all right? Well, here's the thing. We really want to get across to people what the concept is about 14 Eagles, okay? What 14 Eagles is all about, all right? We're more than just a gifting platform, and that's what we really want to show. So one of the things we want you to do is we want you to come to the community website, because that's where most of the information is, right here on the community website. And you just go to www.14eaglesden.com, and on our website, if you scroll down, you'll see our welcome. All right, this welcome right here will give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. If you read this, it's not going to take you that long. It's very short, and it's very succinct, and it lets you know that we're all about community, okay? A virtual community at that, and we're self-sustaining, okay? There's no fees here at 14 Eagles. There's no fees. There's no gotchas. None of that. All right? There's no frills and thrills. It's just a straightforward platform. And we're here to build a community of like-minded individuals. Okay. Our whole concept is all about community and the ways of the universe, universal principles. Because one thing that we really take pride in, or which I do, because it really sums it up to me. The one sentence in this welcome, where it says, "There's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance." And that says it all to me, because we're looking for people that are here to really genuinely go out and help people. Because if you genuinely want to go out and help people, guess what? That's going to genuinely come back to you, okay, in spades. It's going to come back to you tenfold. The more you go out and try to help and do for other people, you're going to get that back tenfold. It never fails. It never fails. And a lot of times you don't even realize that it's happening to you. All right. And so that's what it's all about. That is what 14 Eagles is all about. And so, more than anything else, we're looking to gather people together where we can work together no matter what they're doing. If they could they could have their own business, they could be running their own charity, it could be a church, it could be a boys club, it doesn't matter. Bring them here to the 14 Eagles platform. We are a community of all aspects, okay? Because first of all, you can't have you can't have a community without businesses. We encourage people to bring their businesses here to 14 Eagles. Why? Because we have a community, and the community may need whatever your business has to offer. So why not bring it to the community, right? And seeing we're not here to compete with other businesses. We're not here to compete with other platforms and organizations. No, that's not what we're here to do. If we're all going in the same direction, no matter what your business is, no matter what your platform is, it doesn't matter. If we're all going in the same direction where we're trying to help others, then guess what? There is no competition because we're all going together and we're all going to benefit from one another, whether we're doing the same things or not. Does that make sense? Because see, here in 14 Eagles, everyone gives to everyone. Everyone is blessed. And that's the key. Right? And see, and as you go along, you will see that as you start to participate, as you start to see more and more what 14 Eagles is all about, then you'll really get the message. Okay, but the key is right now is connecting with other people and showing them what this is all about. It's more than just a gifting platform. Okay, but we have a little video that we want to show to give you a real good perspective of what we're trying to talk about here. Hold on one second.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. Are you a connector? Are you a dreamer? Okay. Are you someone that is still dreaming about what you want to be and what you want to do in life? See, this is what we're trying to get back to in 14 Eagles. Connecting with people and getting people to go for the things that they've always wanted to do. You know, what if money was no issue for you right now? What would you want to do? If you had all the money in the world, what would you want to do? See, that's what you call dreaming. And seeing a lot of times, life has sucked the dream right out of people. Well, we're trying to bring that back. We're trying to bring that back. So, come to the 14 Eagles community website, located at www.14eaglesden.com. Make sure you read the welcome so you can see what 14 Eagles is really all about. Then below the welcome, check out our video row. Our video row, we have a series of videos here. And in these videos are going to help inspire you to change the way that you think, enhance your thinking, okay? Enhance your conscious awareness about what's going on around you, right? Because it's more than just, getting money, okay, and getting a whole lot of money. It's more about knowing what to do with that money when you get it. See, that's a whole nother conversation by itself. So hopefully these videos will move you in the right direction to get you to change the way that you think, change the way that you look at things. So therefore, it'll change how you do things and move you in a much more profitable, much more advantageous area in life. That's what we're looking at. See, we're all about each one teach one here. Right? And if you have any types of information or videos that you want to give out to the community, by all means, we're looking for that. Okay? Because we're all here to uplift one another and to teach one another. Okay? And to help each other to expand our conscious awareness and our thinking, okay, about what's going on around us. And then also, if you don't do anything else, join our newsletter. Join our newsletter so you can get our email updates. So therefore, when you get our email updates, you'll know what's going on with 14 Eagles. And more importantly, we give out a video of the week, every Tuesday morning. And that video of the week is information that you otherwise don't get anywhere else, especially from mainstream media or from governments or corporations. So we encourage you, sign up for our newsletter so you can get our email updates. And if there's any types of videos that you have that have information on it that you want the community to know about and to see and study, then by all means send it in to us so we can get it out to the community as well. All right? As I said before, we're more than just a gifting platform. And so in our community, we have partnered with other companies, other platforms. And one of them that we have partnered with is Dynamic Trio. And Dynamic Trio has really taken an old age concept and took it to a whole nother level. All right. President Obama back in 2012 passed a law, the Jobs Act. He signed the Jobs Act into law. And through that Jobs Act, it allowed things like GoFundMe, Indiegogo, and other various companies where people could raise funds, okay, raise funds through crowds, basically, essentially creating the crowdfunding concept. All right, so Dynamic Trio has taken that whole concept and taken it to a whole nother level, where people like you and I can come together and raise funds personally or for business or otherwise, all right, by building our own crowds. And see, by them partnering with 14 Eagles, we're all going in the same direction. We kind of garner the same philosophy. We want to get rid of debt and to wipe out poverty. And the only way that we can do that is through crowdfunding, okay? Through connecting with each other, working with each other, and helping each other to financially go where we need to go, okay? That's the deal. And so Dynamic Trio was doing that through Fund Me 24/7. So I encourage you to really take a look at Fund Me 24/7, because Fund Me 24/7 or Dynamic Trio in whole and 14 Eagles together is like a double-barrel shotgun to debt. And you know that debt is like a cancer in our society today. Okay? And so we're vowing to wipe that out, okay, and to get rid of poverty. And also they have another platform that works hand in hand with Fund Me 24/7, and that's Feed Me 24/7. Hence the names, right? They work hand in hand with one another. It's a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. And you raise money through both of these platforms respectively. It is a powerful, powerful concept. And if you put these things together, money becomes no issue. And then they also have infinity, the infinity plan, okay? And Fund Me to Infinity. And it will blow your mind what Fund Me to Infinity can do within a community. So understand, no matter what platforms we have, no matter what partners we have, they mean nothing without the community. Keep that in mind. Also, we've partnered with a company called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, SETS for short. And SETS is literally, I mean literally, from the ground up, building communities from the ground up. Literally. Digging holes and building buildings, building homes in communities. And they're taking the people that's in those communities, training those people in those communities to build their own communities. Powerful, powerful stuff. We really want you to take a look at what they're doing. They're going to be trying to do this all over the country and all over the world. Right now, they're in Africa, and they're getting a foothold in Africa right now as we speak. So it's just a powerful thing. And we have partnered with them. Yes, little old 14 Eagles has partnered with a big old corporation like Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. Okay. Then also we have another platform that we've partnered with called Hyper Community, the Hyper Universe, Hyperverse. Powerful, powerful stuff where they're connecting you into the blockchain industry with cryptocurrency, teaching you about cryptocurrency. If you want to get a top-notch education about cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology, this is where you want to go to learn. And guess what? When you go there to learn and you get a membership into this community, you get to earn while you learn. You don't have to know anything about cryptocurrency or the blockchain, but at the same time that you're learning and learning the basics and getting your foothold in that and getting a good education in that, you're also earning money at the same time. Powerful, powerful concept. All right. So just to let you know, 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. Okay. We're here to more than that. We're here to uplift minds. We're here to expand your consciousness. Okay. And we're here to be self-sustaining. Self-sustaining. So to check out the platform, go to the 14 Eagles community website, 14eaglesden.com. Come to the tab where it says 14 Eagles video. Click on the 14 Eagles video, and you'll see the 14 Eagles video right here. This will give you a good perspective of how the platform works. Okay, so you can see exactly how everything works. It's very simple, very easy to do. All right, and so what we want to do real quick is show you that right now. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7, totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30, totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100, totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest is growing. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. All right, so there you have it. That's the 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. And right below the video itself, it gives you all the instructions on how to sign up, how to get set up, and how to send your gifts, and how to verify. Okay, so everything is right here for you. There's nothing to really get confused about. Everything is written down for you, spelled out for you. Make sure that you get onto our newsletter, because every week we send out how to sign up, the sign up process through 14 Eagles. And we have a couple of videos in there that will walk you through the process as well. Get with the person that invited you, and they can help walk you through this process going forward. Okay? So, you know, a lot of people talk about the platform, and they say, well, Brian, you know, $2, I don't know, man. I can't really make any money with $2. I can't see myself making that much money with $2. Well, that goes to the part to knowing about getting our thinking straight, right? Thinking in the right direction. Because, see, here at 14 Eagles, we don't make money. Okay, so if you come to 14 Eagles to make money, you're in the wrong place. If you come to 14 Eagles to help others, now you're talking about something, okay? See, it's a community of people who are givers, giving, working with one another to give away money. See, we don't make money here. We have nothing to sell. We have nothing for you to buy. It's none of that, okay? We are a community of self-sustaining community. And the reason why it becomes self-sustaining, because we are giving to each other, all right? And that changes the whole game. So now we're giving to each other. And because we're doing that, and because you're giving money away, guess what happens? It comes back to you tenfold, just as it says in the presentation. See, you giving gifts to 3 other people, but guess what? 14 other people are giving you gifts. That makes sense? So that's the power in community. Right? So people say, well, $2, I don't know, it's kind of small. Right? Well, this is where we have to change the way that we think. So I got another little video for you to kind of put it in perspective. Watch this.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from 2 choices. Choice 1 is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice 2 is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
All right. So now, does $2 seem too small now? Does it really seem small now, you see? Because, see, you can take a penny and double it every day, and in 31 days end up with over $10 million. That doesn't even sound possible to most people. But here's one thing. Numbers don't lie, right? Numbers become an exact science. And just like Albert Einstein said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. So if you can compound a penny and come up with $10 million in 31 days, what can you do if you compound people in a community who are giving away $2 to 3 people? What is that going to do? Okay, we've got to put our thinking caps on here. So that's what it's all about, okay? We're building a community here of people that are working together, and they're giving money away. We do not make money here. We're giving it away. You see, it's a gifting platform. We give it away. Powerful, powerful concept. People miss that sometimes. They miss it. They really don't get it. And that's what we're trying to get people to understand. By giving money away, it's going to come back to you tenfold. But now, keep in mind, giving this money away, you have to have the right intention when you give it away. You got to be able to give that money away with the intention of helping the person that you're giving it away to. Because the universe understands that. The universe will pick up on that. If you're giving it away just to make money, it's not going to work for you. Because we don't make money here. You got to understand that concept. This is what we're trying to get across in 14 Eagles. You know, that's why, you know, we're not the ordinary gifting platform here. You know, this is not your run-of-the-mill type of gifting platform. This is why 14 Eagles has been here longer than any other gifting platform I've ever heard of. All right? Because we have sustainability. We're giving money away. And if you do that with the right intention, guess what? It's going to come back to you. It can't help it. That's just universal principle, universal law. So basically, here in this community, we can manifest whatever we want. Okay? And so we're bringing on other platforms, other businesses, other people, okay, that are bringing things to the community for you to benefit from. And if you have something like that, bring it to the community so that everyone can benefit from it. And if you bring something to the community and people can benefit from it, what does that do for you? Think about it. So we have the control, the people. See, a dollar, you take a dollar and you put it on the table, that dollar just sits there. Nothing happens with that dollar until you, an individual, a flesh and blood human being, picks that dollar up and does something with it. You see the power in that? There's no power in money. It's power in the people. Does that make sense? See, we're getting away from governments and corporations, being dependent on governments and corporations. No, we depend on ourselves. It's the community that makes things work. We control governments, not governments controlling us. So that's the key. So we manifest what we want. All right? So if money is what you want, then start giving it away. Start manifesting that you need more money to give away. And guess what? It's going to happen. So in closing, this is what I want to say. You know, money is just a tool. And we got to put it in its proper perspective. Stop trying to chase money and put yourself in a position where money is chasing you. I hope that makes sense. And so now I want to go and bring out my favorite tune, the #1 on the 14 Eagles charts. Okay, we're going to take this. We're going to put this on the Grammys. We want to get this song. We're going to make a Grammy. Okay? We're going to get a Grammy for this song. We're going to make sure we're going to vote on this song to become a Grammy award-winning song. Okay, this is our song, and this is the 14 Eagles song. We've claimed it. All right, and we hope that you claim it too. And so we want to take you out with this song right here, #1 on the 14 Eagles charts.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe
Money keeps coming to me.
it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me.
Come on, come on, come on.
The universe is working for me,
And working.
I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. More than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. There's plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me.
Come on, come on, come on.
The universe is working for me,
And working.
I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to pay, with plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to
I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. The light's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
All right, all right. I was over here doing my 14-step boogie. All right, all right. So, yeah, money is coming to me, okay? Is it going to come to you? Well, I'll tell you what. Get involved with 14 Eagles. Get involved with our community. And let's put this thing together so everybody can prosper, okay? Let's compound people. Let's compound people and make that tool, the money, work for us, okay? Make it work for us. All right, so with that being said, I want to bring up our fearless leader. Greg, you open?
Yes, I am open.
All right, bro, you want to close us out?
All right, I just want to say again, very good call, Brian. I'm doing my two-step over here too. My two-step, baby. I love that song.
I love it. I love it.
And we want more people to get up and start dancing along with us. So, like I said, we keep emphasizing the fact, bring your friends and family to the 14 Eagles platform. Let them see it for themselves. We'll do the heavy lifting for you. We'll answer all their questions. All you have to do is get them here. I mean, today, unfortunately, war, and it's going to affect the American people in a very bad way. They're already talking about gas prices, being totally ridiculous. A barrel of oil now is going to cost over $100. And that's going to affect your pocket and my pocket. And we always say to 14 Eagles is that, inflation is just a hidden tax on your on the money that you can earn and make and how you can spend it. So, the only way we're going to overcome that is by coming together. Like Brian says, come together as a community. If you come as a community, the money will come. You'll have what you need. You just have to have faith in the Creator, have faith in yourself, and have faith in the 14 Eagle platform. All right? So come join us. Bring your friends and family in this week. Please, it's very, very important. Brian, back to you.
All right, all right. And yes, we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come right here to the community website, www.14eaglesden.com. You can click on the Contact Us tab, and you can click right here on the link to put you right here into the webinar on Thursday nights. If you can't come to the webinar, no problem. You can call in, okay? They got the call-in number right here that you can call in with and call into the call and listen if you like. Just find out how, we want people to know how the 14 Eagles platform works and what 14 Eagles is all about, the whole virtual community thing, what it's all about, okay, changing your thinking, uplifting your consciousness, okay, working together, partnerships. That's what it's all about. So bring people here. And then also, if you have any questions at all, you can email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com. And then we also have the member service number down here too, 301-684-1216. Give us a call, okay? Yeah, we do have a member service number. People are shocked by that sometimes. But yeah, and somebody will call you up or either answer the phone and talk to you. So understand, we have live bodies here, okay? People that's willing to help. And so that's what it's all about. So we really, really, really appreciate those of you that were able to come tonight, because you could be anywhere else tonight and you chose to come here, and we really, really appreciate that. And for those of you that could not come, no worries. This call is recorded. We're going to send this call out in the morning, so make sure that you get on our email database, our newsletter, and get on our email database so you can receive the recording and get it out to the people that couldn't make it tonight. Okay, and let them so they can see what 14 Eagles is really all about, and not get it from hearsay, but come to the horse's mouth here and see what it's all about. So with that being said, hey, everybody, have a great weekend and have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night, everybody. Each one bring one. Come on, bring your friends. Let's get it going.